Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Guidance Corner Tarot. My name's Christelle. I just wanted to quickly jump on here, just as a little introduction to these December readings, just to give you a little heads up on the energies at play. So, these readings took me a long time to do, much, much longer than they normally would take me. And I don't normally get drained when I channel. I just find I could channel all day long. But after every reading, I just felt drained. I think the only sign that I didn't feel drained with was Leo. Having said that, I've still got three more signs to do. So that may change. So I've got Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio to do. Now, that's not to say that the other signs, that Leo's energy for December is brilliant and everybody else's is not. No, not at all. But it's just to say that December is going to demand a lot from us, like a lot from us. These readings demanded a lot from me. And I think it's important as you listen to the readings that you understand that energy. And that's why I really wanted to just jump on board and just let you know that the energies for December, not that they're bad, not that they're all good, but they're demanding. So basically the message that is coming through from the way that these readings have really tired me out. I was lucky to be able to do two or three a day, and that's not like me at all. Um, and it's basically spirit saying the energy is demanding because it's not going to let us just rest on our laurels. It's not going to let us coast along. We need to do the work. Whatever that work is for you, it needs to be done. It needs to be looked at, changed, redone. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to jump on board and just let you know. So I hope that you enjoy these readings. I hope that they bring meaning. I hope that they bring clarity. I hope they give you the heads up that I always hope my readings do. They're not there to tell you what to do or how to do it, just a heads up of the energies that are at play and how you can best navigate, how you can best use these energies, and sometimes even what these energies are trying to tell us. Sometimes we can be like, yes, I'll do the work, but tell me, what is the work? What do I need to do? What are you asking of me, universe, higher self, God? So I'm going to leave those messages here for you. Take very good care of yourself as we close off 2025, which has been poof, a year, let's just put it that way. And let's welcome in 2026, having done all the work that we needed to do so we can open the door to this fire horse year that is coming in 2026, and we can gallop off into the paddock that suits us. That's the way I'm seeing it. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your December 2025 reading, the last reading of the year. Wow. And for those of you where your birthdays are in December, happy birthday, my friends. So beautiful souls, what are we doing here today? So we're going to do you a little reading. We're going to use the Art Nouveau Oracle Tarot deck and the Oracle of Portals. And I've got the Unveiling of the Golden Age Tarot as well. And I'm going to use these as a final message for your reading. So let's get started and see where we are. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. So as usual, we're just going to let the cards fall, totally guided by Spirit. Oh, Spirit wanted those as well. So whatever cards fall are the cards that we take. Now, interestingly enough, the King of Swords fell out and face up. And all the others I was guided to pull out because they were calling me. They're all face down. So I feel like this is your overall energy or your catalyst card. So let's get some oracles. Now the Oracle of Portals, I was so drawn to it. Oh my gosh, you've got a lot. Spirit just said to me that's what you need to pull out. I sometimes say to Spirit, I don't know how wise it is to not have a plan sometimes. Which way are we taking these, Spirit? Okay, we're taking them like this because there's so many cards. But then I just feel that there's so many messages that want to come out at this point in time. We're really being asked. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to lay these out. I might just do a few rows. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. I even get guided on how to lay out the cards because it gives extra meaning. Oh, wow, look at that. Beyond fear. Oh, I love it. Voyage. Then we've got trust, future, and freedom. Oh, my gosh, Sagittarius. This is going to be a beautiful reading. Now, there's so many cards. I'm just going to adjust so I can fit more in. Let's just reorganize a little bit and get these to fit in. I'll be able to put the Hermit there, which sits really, that makes really good sense to me. And the Freedom card, I was just like, oh, Spirit, it doesn't fit. And for those of you that know me, I like my cards to fit really well. I like everything to be nicely displayed so you can see the reading as I go. And Spirit's like, that's because this is... I feel like this is your ultimate guide, Sagittarius. This is what is guiding you to your next phase, your next, look at this, have just guided me to this energy, that your next leap. And do you trust that you will be caught? And the doors open. Will you walk through it? Interesting, interesting. I'm just going to actually, I'll take that out and make a bit more room. I don't think I've ever done one of my YouTube readings with so many cards. The personal readings I do, I have, but not here on YouTube. Wow, wow, Sagittarius, wow. Okay, let's get right into it. Now, I mentioned earlier about this King of Swords, and I think this King of Swords is very much linked to this Freedom card. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's just reminded me that I haven't actually gone through the cards with you, so let's do that now. So we've got the King of Swords, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the Page of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Devil, the Hermit, the Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Six of Wands, we have Beyond Fear, voyage, trust, future, and freedom. I love these oracle decks. I get so many messages from them, so much imagery. Okay, so let's go back to what I was saying. So this King of Swords and this Freedom card are very, very linked. And the reason being is where you find yourself at the end of November, the start of December, is very much in the energy of, it's one of the house cats that I'm sitting at the moment. If you can hear him meowing in the background, probably calling his brother to play. Actually, there was a cat in your reading last month. I'm in a different house sit now, and here they're making their presence known again. Isn't that interesting? Yes, darling. I thought I'd better get him, or he was just going to keep crying. But he probably won't stay long. He'll probably just come in and go. Good boy. Let's say hello now. So this King of Swords is actually looking ahead, looking at messages, looking at thoughts, looking at where he is right now. And he's making some very decisive decisions that will lead to freedom. Now, Spirit's saying this Freedom card might mean different things for each of you. This is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. But this Freedom card is a door opening because you have created that door. You've created that opportunity, and you've created it by making yourself aware. Now, this King of Swords is coming across to me very differently to how normally the kings come across. Normally I see them being of service and putting things out into the world. This king, to me, actually you've got the Queen as well, so it'll be interesting to see how she comes out, because I was just going to say this king actually feels more like the Queen, deciding, what am I doing? What do I want? Where am I going? Do I want to be where I am now? Or is there something else that's calling me? And I think if you dig deep, Sagittarius, there's something else calling you. Because with the image on this card, there's a sense that you are being let free of something. And this can be something letting you go. This can be something that you are letting go. The King, the Queens, the Swords, they cut through. I'm almost seeing a sense of like cutting the cords. So if any of you are drawn to doing cord cutting meditations, December is a really good month to do that in. But there's a sense here that you are being called forward. And there's a voyage here. So you are being called to move. And there's work involved with that. Thank you, Spirit. The work involved with this journey, and I believe it takes you much further than just December. I feel all this is coming into play in December, but I feel it will take you through. Actually, I'm seeing the falls here probably till Aries season. So let's go April, because Aries season is late March, earlier and April, but I think it's all the month of April. So the month of April might be this setting free, or it might be where you actually land. But there is a sense that the work that you'll be doing, this Eight of Pentacles, is very much about you moving beyond the fear. moving beyond the comfort. There is a sense that this is comfortable. There is safety in this card. When the door opens and you're set free, what's out there? What adventures lead you to the future that was always meant for you? And this is very, this Voyage card is beautiful because it's so calm, and there will be calm passages, and then there will be passages where you're being asked to take that real leap of faith. It's a challenge. And there's almost a sense, Spirit is saying to me, that in the month of December, you are preparing for this. So this is very much a mind, you know, in your mind, like look at this Eight of Swords. Where do you limit yourself that you might not even be aware that you limit yourself? But there is a sense of moving, working to move beyond your fears. Working to move beyond your limitations. And those limitations can be just in your head. Meaning they're just things that people have told us, or that we have told ourselves. And you're moving beyond that. Because there's a sense here with this King of Swords and Queen of Swords, and I believe you had this, if you didn't have it last month, you must have had it in the month of October. And I do believe, I can't remember which way they are around, but there's almost a sense that as you do, you will receive. And remember with this King, I said, I see him very much as the cord cutting, very much as the deciding. And it's very much a decision of who you are right now. Because there's a sense here with these King and Queen of Swords, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which is the work. The work is very tangible. The Pentacles is very tangible. It's things we can do and see in this reality. This is more your mind and your thoughts and messages and the way you almost verbally put yourself out into the world. So this is your discussions. This is how you talk about yourself, how you think about yourself, how you talk to others, how you think of others. And there's a sense here that this decision that is very, very concretely done by the King enables you to receive, aligned with who you now believe you are. That's where the work is. And that's why it's moving beyond the fear. Because this work, because it's tangible, Spirit's saying to me, it's how you are presenting yourself to the world. This is changing. And there's fear behind that. When we are used to, you know, saying to people, oh, I'm an introvert, or I'm an extrovert, or I'm this, or I'm that. I'm bold, I'm tough, I'm soft, I'm gentle. Whatever you are, whatever you believe, you perceive yourself to be. With this Eight of Swords, there's a sense of how you saw yourself was limited. That's changing now. There's something in you with this King of Swords that has, because the Queen comes much later, there's something which with this King of Swords, and I knew this King of Swords was going to be so important, because there's something with this King of Swords that you are seeing that you cannot unsee about yourself. And that will change the way you kind of function in the world. it will change how you limit yourself, even though you may not have thought that you were limiting yourself. And it brings you surprises. This Page of Cups has taken the Ace of Cups, the gift from the universe, regarding fulfillment. And it's looking at it going, right, what can I do with this? And there's a sense that you're looking at this work, moving beyond this fear. And you're going, right, and I want you to see that, you know, you've kind of got, like, these are all adults, if you want, and then this is like a young person. I'm not going to call him a child, but a young person. And it's almost like a sense you're unlearning who you thought you were. And so here you are in almost that young adult stage where you've finished your schooling, you're going to go out and get a job, and it's like, gosh, the whole world is in front of me, and you're creating yourself. And there's a few surprises with this fish in the cup along the way, and I think I've said that to you before, Sagittarius. There are surprises, because I think you will surprise yourself. And then we have the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. You will receive, in conjunction with who you are becoming, or who you have become, who you now see yourself as, not this Eight of Swords, this Queen of Swords. She is decisive. She knows what she wants. She can see herself clearly. This King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, don't wear any masks at all. And they speak their truth. And there's something so important in that, Sagittarius. So in particular, have a look at how you describe yourself to others. And maybe that's something you can even journal about. Imagine you are meeting a new group of people, not just one person. For some reason, Spirit wants you to imagine that you're sitting with a group of people that don't know you. They might be different nationalities, not or from all different places. How would you describe yourself to them? They have no idea who you are. What story about yourself would you tell them? And take note about what are the first things that come to mind when you describe yourself. What's the first story that comes to mind before maybe you change it, you edit it and go, oh no, don't say that. Because there's a lot of wisdom with this King and Queen of Swords. There's a lot of wisdom coming in that the page is tapping into. And this creates the turning of the wheel. Because this is the page, I believe that you've already received the ace. You've already received a gift from the universe. And you may not even have acknowledged it completely. But you've already received something that sends you on this path. Something that makes you go, hang on a minute. And here's the universe back again. Here's Spirit. Turning the wheel. And turning the wheel to come out of the Devil energy and the Hermit. And you're coming into this Two of Cups. Chariot. I'll put this down. Spirit said I'm going to talk about the Two of Cups with the Chariot, but this is the energy that you're coming out of to come into these twos. And I really want to say, look at these cards. You're not alone. You don't have to do it alone, okay? So there's something in that for you. How does this energy make you feel, Sagittarius? I feel it's this moving beyond the fear. This energy is also, because it's a general reading and because everybody's at different stages and of their journey and things like that. For some of you, this is happening or has already happened, and that's why the King of Swords is here. So the wheel's turning because you are leaving this. And in this journey, you're leaving it forever. It's not to say that there won't be other devil energies, hermit energies that come in. Of course there will, because every cycle has its calm and its challenges. And this challenge is ending. This challenge is finished. And this is what, this energy of looking at, because they can set themselves free. But they're so ingrained in what they believe that they can't see it. And that happens when we are so in the thick of it. It's very difficult to step back enough to shine a light. Okay, what exactly am I doing? What exactly am I thinking? And in this hermit energy, you've had time. You've had time to look at this and go, okay, what has driven me to this point? What has got me to this point? And like I said, some of you have already been in this energy. This is where the wheel's turning and taking you out of this, because the King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords has taken this, has sat on his throne and watched this. It's actually, thank you, Spirit. It's almost like you could read it like this, which is how I did when I first picked up the cards. For some of you, it is very much you're in this energy at the moment, and this reading is a guide to let you know that come January, this is what you can expect. Okay, so take it where you might be in your timeline, if you like. So there's an aspect of you, a very quiet aspect of you, that is starting to notice this. For others, there's the sense that the King and the Hermit sit together and are watching your habits, your self-talk. Anything that might be causing you to dim your light, stay small, stay stuck. And this energy is going, look, cut out, move, rethink, realign, reconnect, drop the masks. Because this is your next stage. Once the wheel turns, this is the energy. Some of you might revisit this for a little bit. That's why I feel you know, that this reading is taking you, Sagittarius, into the new year. And like I said, you know, like into the new year, we're talking about Aries season. And the Emperor isn't here, but that's the Aries card. But I really feel there's something about April. People are coming in. Or this is you realizing, Sagittarius, that you don't have to do it alone. And the minute those people come in, or the minute you realize that, there's this newfound alignment. And it's not just an alignment within yourself, it's an alignment with your environment. It's an alignment with your timeline. It's an alignment with the people that are going to walk this journey with you. And they might not walk the whole journey, but you jump and look, somebody appears. But there's almost a sense of this, it starts with you. And this can be partnerships, this can be love, like romantic love, it can be reconnection, it can be family and friends, it can be colleagues, it can just be these random people that you meet that set you into realignment. And I'm saying realignment because you've been, we go in and out of an alignment. So it's not like you're completely out of alignment and you have to re-find your alignment. Though there is a little bit of a truth in that. It's almost like we just need to come back into alignment. And why do we become unaligned? It's our thoughts. It's what we perceive as truth. And in this energy, we can't shine our light. We don't attract what is meant for us. And this Queen is really in the middle of your reading. She's very much linked to this King, which is very dominant in your reading. So you are receiving in alignment. Look at this. It's alignment. It is meant for you. It was always meant for you. It was always going to come to you. The time frame in which it comes is up to you. And once this happens, this is rapid. The Chariot is very fast moving energy because once you come into alignment, you go straight. When you're out of alignment, you zigzag. And we need to zigzag sometimes to come into understanding. And the ultimate goal is not only freedom, but it's success. And it's success after challenges. It's success after, you know, a long road. You don't know the destination yet. I mean, you know, I feel like you know where you're going, but you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, and that's fine. This card is also, and Spirit's also telling me that you're going to take time to celebrate. You're going to take time to really notice this journey that you've been on and really, really appreciate it. Really, really understand it for everything that it has taught you, everything that it has brought to you and to your attention. All the jobs, the opportunities, the people, the success. And I want to show you this this was you. This is your future you. And I'm seeing this almost like the alchemist, you know, magnetic, shining her light. She doesn't have to be anything else than who she is. Sagittarius, you don't have to be anybody else than who you are, but tap into the authentic you. And you know what, when we tap into the authentic us, our flaws, what we deem as flaws, we actually realize that we actually need those to walk our path. And there's something about this card, and maybe while you're stuck in this 8, because I think this future you scared you at one stage. I'm wondering if you got, because this can be a bit, I'm seeing it as very creative, magical, connected. But you can also see that it was a little bit spooky. What are in these shadows? They're your shadows. They're the things we don't like about ourselves. She doesn't let it bother her. She's all of it. All of it. And that's where you go beyond the fear, because I'm wondering if part of your journey has been about coming to see the glory of you, Sagittarius, all of it, which is something in the past that you couldn't quite do. There are bits of yourself that you really denied. And that takes you on this journey. And like I said earlier, the voyage and the trust. 35, 34, 36, look at how they follow, but they're kind of backwards. So it's almost like you have to move beyond the fear before the voyage can start. And you start the voyage, and then along the way, you trust. You trust. So you're not trusting at the beginning, you're trusting it during. Thank you, Spirit. I was going to say at the end, but Spirit's saying, no, it's during. And that brings you to a future where you feel so liberated. Look at this 4 turns into the double 4. And look, you emerge. There's no scariness here. This you has embraced all of this, taken it all on board. It is who you are. And we all have the light and the dark in us. Because without one, there can't be the other. So there has to be both. There has to be both. Oh, Sagittarius, I feel like, oh, I want to create some fireworks for you, or I want to, have a little party, or, have those party poppers, all those candles that you put on cakes that sparkle and make I just feel like there's almost this sense of real celebration. I want to celebrate with you. And thank you, Spirit. I was saying I want to celebrate with you, but I want to celebrate you. This you, this magical, mystical, everything about you. You're so beautiful, you're so special, regardless of whether you're male or female, however you identify. You're so beautiful, you're so worthy, and life wants you to be here. And thank you, Spirit. Spirit just said to me, life wants you to come out and play with it. Oh, two. So we've got two of these unveiling. We've got deep dive, and here it's the four of portals, and the four of portals is the four of cups. Allow yourself. I just want to dive into this card. I want to kind of try to pick up these almost watery jelly kind of. Play with it, dive into it. It's not normally the message I get for the Four of Cups, but allow your emotions and the surprises that comes with that. You're a fire sign, but you still have a watery depth. Go into it, dive into it. You'll find that before you jump is the scariest time. Once you dive, you will be revealed. You will reveal yourself to yourself, and you won't be afraid. Gold of the earth. Spirit was saying that life wants you to come out and play with it. Come out and interact. You are part of this life. This life is not the same without you, and this is all an energy. The Six of Light codes is the Six of Wands. You have the Six of Wands twice. If you fear that you won't make it, if you fear that you won't be successful, if you feel that you will be poorly received if you come out as who you are, two Six of Wands. No, you are being celebrated. Oh, this card is beautiful. I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to try and hold it up really still. You'd like to take a snapshot of it just for the imagery. Allow yourself to come out and play, to connect. To connect with like the tangible world, but also to connect with spirit, with God, with the universe, with the goddesses or the gods or whatever you believe. Your higher self, your true self. I think I'm going to call your reading, Sagittarius. Time to tap into life. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love and light, Sagittarius. Go out and play with the world. The energies are waiting for you. The people are waiting for you. Take care, my friends. Love and light. See you next time. Bye-bye.